Hey now, everybody. Welcome back in to the line on Talk 99.5. And you can watch us at Real Talk 995 TV on YouTube. The little badge in the corner right this moment says Dixon and Vining, but have no fear. You are absolutely watching the line. It's two of us taking Andrew's place today, myself and my partner in crime, one of my taste buds, JD with Redland Rifle Company. He's got his beautiful Redland Rifle hat on today.
I do.
If you saw yesterday's show, it was shiny.
It was so shiny. I felt like Rudolph, the shiny forehead deer.
Yes. If I believe at one point we referred to as an REM song. If you had been an REM song, you'd have been shiny happy
Shiny
people.
happy people.
205-545-9950 is the phone number if you'd like to be part of the conversation. You can also text the same number. We threw out a big stupid question of the day today, which is, do you think breakfast tastes better at breakfast, or do you enjoy breakfast at dinner more? JD, we've yet to get your response.
I like it for dinner.
You like it for dinner?
I do. For pretty much all the reasons that we've talked about. It is slower. But my girls will go in and they like making that stuff anyways. And so
Sure.
They like we got chickens.
Right.
And so we get fresh eggs right in the backyard. So that's kind of nice. We eat a lot of eggs.
I love eggs.
I do too.
They make me a little gassy, but I still love them.
Who doesn't they make gassy?
I'm not the only one.
I don't think so.
What about cucumbers?
What?
Cucumbers also
They're all water.
See, I don't know.
You get gassy from water?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, next you're going to tell me lettuce makes you gassy.
I don't eat much lettuce.
No.
I'm not a fan.
There is something. It just tastes better. Tastes different. Maybe it's because your taste buds have had all day to percolate.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know why it does that, but I do like a good breakfast burrito though too.
I do too.
Man,
I do too.
I could eat one of those any time of the day.
And breakfast is really a good place to start with your kids. Like, I'm a big fan of getting your kids in the kitchen with you guys. With you, if y'all have listened to me for very long at all, I'm a big proponent of not raising chicken tender and macaroni and cheese children, and I think a lot of that goes hand in hand with getting in the kitchen with your kids. Let them make that grilled cheese. Let them scramble that egg. Let them make that pancake. There are safe ways to get them around heat in the kitchen, and just
Nothing
start.
wrong with them getting burnt either.
Well, yeah, it's kind of how you learn. I mean, I can admit to you, and Marley still has a tiny scar on his hand. He used to want to come to work with me on a daily basis, and like 5 or 6 years old, he just wanted to be there. He wanted to be there in the kitchen, doing whatever he could to help me. When we were at Zydeco, yes, I took my kid to work with me at the bar. We were in the kitchen. What are you going to do?
I mean, who has
one of the first jobs that he had, one of the first things that he did, it was just me and another guy and Marley. So, at the time we were toasting our bread in the oven. And I remember him being afraid of putting bread into the oven and pulling it out because he was just terrified that he was going to catch his hand on one of the racks and get scared. Well, even at 5 years old, if the kid came in and worked, a shift with me, I'd give him $5 or $10 if he did things that he was capable of doing, if he wiped down baskets and wiped down tables and these menial tasks that we could find for him to do. I let him do. So he wanted to be in the kitchen. He desired to help, but I took the approach of, listen, if you're going to be here and you're going to help, then I actually need you to help, because if I have to be concerned about your safety and concerned about your well-being, I love you, but I've got to make money so I can feed you. So I'm just going to need you to go sit down. and like he just wasn't moving fast enough. And so I can very specifically remember reaching over and intentionally knocking his hand into one of the oven racks. I didn't hold it there, obviously, but just enough for him to feel it. And like he kind of for just a second, and then he was like, "Wait, that wasn't that bad."
Yep, that was scary.
Yeah, I'm like, so yeah, it doesn't feel great, but like if you catch a little burn, it's not gonna be the end of your world. Your hands will still function. You'll be okay. Toughen up a little bit.
I mean, I've watched the girls do stuff where it's like, that is not going to end well. Like climbing on the outdoor playhouse or whatever on the ropes and everything. It's like, sliding down that rope like that's going to burn, but I'll just stand there and watch them. And then when it happens, it's like, all right, you got to learn.
It's a critical part of parenting that you really have to be willing to let your kids fail.
Right.
And to allow your children to make mistakes and not to allow catastrophic things to happen, obviously, but just like you're talking about sliding down a rope, you're going to look at that mark, you're going to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't teach your children to become problem solvers early, and those are simple things that, hey, if I put on some pants when I slide down this rope, I'm not going to catch this rope burn on my leg. It's an elementary problem that they have the ability to solve. Let them solve it for themselves. I think too many kids. I think there are far too many kids that just their parents just don't give them the ability to work through a problem and fall flat on their face.
Well, that and back to your original point about the food and all that sort of stuff. Amy and I were very big on, we still are, I'm like, listen, we're not making another dinner for you.
Right.
Like, you're going to eat this.
Right.
Or you'll be hungry. Or a lot of times what we would do is, like, that's your dinner. Like, look, you don't have to eat it right now. You're not going to die if you go a day without dinner. But check it out. This is going to be in the refrigerator for you the next morning.
Right.
And we're not heating it up. Like, there it is. They're like, you know what? I'll just eat it now. So that soup is going to taste better hot than it is cold. And Catherine, I think it was Catherine. I don't remember which one, but there's been at least one time where they were like, you know what? I'll just eat it in the morning. They have actively chosen to eat it in the morning. But we didn't have to do that very many times.
Sure.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, there are things that they don't like. Catherine's not a big fan of peas.
Right.
Hey, look, you're still getting peas at dinner. Like, sorry, I hate it for you. But yeah, I mean, it didn't take much for them to be like, you know what? It does taste better hot, no matter what.
Well, and it's funny too now because the kids that was very much the approach that we took with the kids. But now if we're having dinner and they don't like something or they don't want to eat what their mother is fixing or what we're fixing, we just tell them now beforehand what we're making. And if you don't want to eat that, that's fine. You have a job with money, and we'll just prepare a smaller portion and save ourselves some money. But don't run in here talking about, oh, that does look good. No, we didn't fix but 2 portions.
Hate it for you. But
you can probably make some more. You can probably go in the refrigerator and make some more. Here's the recipe she used.
Right.
But no, you said you weren't eating.
You got to hold them to it.
Yeah, that's,
That's kind of lost, though. There's not a lot of people that want to do that. And I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like,
I think that there are a lot of people from our generation that didn't feel like they were, friends with their parents. Like there was this very defined difference between, their relationship as your child and it could have been more of a friend relationship. Well, there's a reason why your folks did it that way.
Yeah. It's been done like that for a long time.
Yeah, because like
Very long time.
not my job to be your friend.
Nope.
Do I want you to hate me? No. Do I want you to fear me? Fear me? No, but I want you to fear consequence.
Right.
But no, not my job to be your friend. Now, with Marley at 18, and as they continue, as they grow up and they grow older, if you have done it right and if you have defined the boundaries, there are some more friendly activities. Marley is very quickly becoming my wife is my best friend. No question. But like Marley is now at the age, he's about to turn 20, where we can go do stuff, and and I am still his dad, and he very much still looks at me as his father. But our relationship is definitely turning now towards we're great friends.
Right.
And
Every
I
once in a while.
love that about that.
Every once in a while, Abby will get out over her skis a little bit.
Right.
And I'll just say that. I'm like, easy, killer. You're getting a little out over your skis. What does that mean? I'm like, you're like, look, I love the banter.
Right.
And all that sort of stuff. Don't get me wrong. And, laughing and playing and all that sort of stuff. But it's like, you're getting close. You're getting close.
I am still your father.
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't happen very often.
Right.
But, and of course,
But you want them, but on some level, you want them to test you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want them, you don't want them, you want them to respect authority, obviously. But on some level, you want to give them the ability to question.
Right. Yeah, you don't want robots.
No.
That just run around just saying yes to anybody that's older than them.
Sure.
Or in a uniform or in a position of power or anything like that,
But you still gotta have made sure that you've defined those roles and defined those.
And they change.
Boundaries.
It is kind of a moving target as they get older, that sort of thing. But yeah, my girls, they're both kind of funny.
We gotta go. We ran over. We gotta go to break. You're listening to the Taste Buds, filling in for Skippy McLean on the line, Talk 99.5. Welcome back in.
Joan of Arc. I love this song.
Aphrodite. Welcome back into the line on Talk 99.5. Hanging out on a random Thursday with the taste buds for the vacationing Andrew McLean. We'll be here tomorrow as well, wrapping it up. And we'll be joined by another
Craig.
local business owner,
Mm-hmm.
Craig Westbrook from Birmingham Broker. Hey, listen, man, it's lunchtime. If you're hungry and you're down in the 007 or around the area, go check out my spot, Chub Fathers, man. We just dropped these new 007 bags, 2 different smash burger options, along with some chubby chicks, a fryer, a tot, and a drink for $7.99. The national average for a meal that size is $10.50. But we worked hard and made relationships and are able to deliver food with quality, with love, at that price to help you out.
And if you don't know what the 007 is, that's going to be Alabaster.
That's down in Alabaster.
Kent Stone Road or
Yeah,
Drive?
229 Kent Stone Boulevard.
Boulevard.
Our zip code, just a little insight, I guess, if you don't know and haven't heard me talk about it, our zip code in Alabaster is 35007. So I've just, from the moment I moved there, referred to it as the 007, just because I think it's just cool.
You know what? We've got that. If there's a Marine down there in the 007, we have that Few the Proud Colt that we got from Iron Valley. I have number 007 out of 500. That would be a good Alabaster
It would be.
gift right there.
I know there are several Semper Fi
Tufel Hundens out there.
vets down our way.
Yeah.
They're big JD fans.
Are they?
They are.
They should be.
I have at least 3 people a year
3 people.
tell me that you're the favorite. You're their favorite part about our show.
Tens of people do it every year.
I said 3. But hey, look, that's the thing about it, man. We're always reaching for higher.
Yeah. I mean,
Next year's gonna be the year of the deer.
I'm the year of the deer. I intentionally leave the bar low so
Right.
that it's easy to get over.
Right.
I got these short, stubby legs,
right.
so I need the bar low.
Some people would also say that for, in your particular case, that the bar being high is also good.
That's true.
You can just walk right underneath it.
That's a fair point too. Being
JD's really not short. I don't even know why I started busting. He's really not vertically challenged. He is of average height.
5'8" ish.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. The older I get, probably the shorter I get. I don't know.
You're so slouchy these days.
All throughout the Marine Corps, it was always 68 inches. So that's what it was. However,
Is that 6 to 8 inches or 68?
68.
Oh, so that's not like an OnlyFans 6'7" thing.
No.
That's
Not today, anyways. not from 10 to 2.
Holla back at it from 6 to 7.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
never know.
It's breaking bread after dark.
Yeah. You might get some of that 6 to 8.
Oddly enough, so I was on active duty in the Marine Corps, and I was in grunt units. I wasn't a grunt, but when you're in grunt units, you do grunt things, and we did a lot of forced marches, and we called them humps. I don't know why.
Right.
But even at 5'8", I was still like one of the shortest people. Because when you do these, you're marching in a line.
Right.
I'm still like at the back.
Right.
And then you'd have this 9-foot tall commander, right? And he is just stepping it out, bro. Like,
So you got to take like 1.5, 2
Yeah,
steps to catch a full stride of his.
absolutely, man. It was awful. I mean, the longest hump we did was right before you do these workups, right before you go on like a float, which is like a 6-month tour on one of the Mews. You're going on a Marine Expeditionary Unit, and so you do all these workups prior to, and so we were every 2 weeks we were doing humps, like, and they would just get longer and longer and longer, and the longest one we did was 26 miles.
That.
And the crazy thing is you start early enough that you're done before lunch so that you could go back to work after chow. You know, so like, and during it obviously sucks, right? But I mean, I can just remember like having to jog some of that with pack, water, the whole 9 yards. And it's just like, oh my God. And those dudes up there are just like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, he's gotta know. I'm like, come on, sir. You know that you're the tallest, and he was the tallest. Our RCO was the tallest dude in the unit. And it's like, come on, man, you know that you are the tallest guy here. And I'm just back there dying.
We used
But
to.
it was always like that though. Like it didn't matter.
I never had that particular experience, but for sports, for football in particular, we used to do. We called them Indian runs then, and there would be 8 of us, and they would sprinkle in, running backs and wide receivers with offensive linemen and linebackers, and so there was a pretty even distribution of body mass and size in the deal. And so you start off running, and whoever's in front leads the way. And so inevitably, if you start with an offensive lineman up there, it's just a little bit of a jog. And then when they blow the whistle, you got to move from the back all the way up to the front. Well, inevitably, you'd get one of these wide receivers or running backs who'd just be like, oh, yeah, we're going to pick up the pace, fellas. And then I'm in the back of the line trying to pass a running back or a wide receiver. I'm like, what the hell are we doing here, guys? Right. Can we not just agree to just...
We would do those too. The best thing was, though, is that you knew that they had to fall back. Just elbow check them, or whatever. Like, good God, like, come on, man. Like, you're killing us back here. But it's all right. You look back and you get to laugh about it.
I mean, I guess I can't complain about that when opening the show with nobody ever grows from a place of comfort. This has been the hypocritical hour of the line.
So true.
205-545-9950. You're listening to the Taste Buds on the line on Talk 99.5. Is breakfast better at dinner? We want to know. Hit our hips. 205-685-09. No, wait, that's my restaurant's phone number. 545-9950. Welcome back into the line. Talk 99.5. Will and JD from the Taste Buds. Breaking Bread Radio. Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Talk 99.5. Carrie is now back there behind the glass on the ones and twos, laying down the nostalgic bumper sounds of a generation.
Fellas, what's happening?
What's up, brother? How are you, sir?
I'm good, man.
Great to see you. So for you, we asked the question. We're looking for some participation. We've had several folks call and several folks text. Carrie, do you prefer breakfast at breakfast or breakfast at dinner?
I like breakfast any time of the day.
That's fair.
I mean, it's always good.
I think I would eat breakfast for lunch more often if like places generally serve the breakfast menu all day. I would absolutely gobble up an Egg McMuffin with a hash brown.
Yeah, McDonald's was good because they did it all day for a while. Then COVID happened.
They did.
They stopped it.
And I really believe, truthfully, that in the world of food, the most consistent item at amongst all non-mom and pop entities is the McDonald's hash brown. It's the exact same every time. There have been very few times that it disappointed. I love a steak and McDonald's hash brown. I do.
I would agree with that, but they're great.
Sometimes I even take my Egg McMuffin off the McMuffin and just put it in between the hash browns.
I can't do the McMuffin. I don't like it. Never have.
No, you just don't like English muffins in general?
I don't know what it is, but I've just never been a fan.
It used to be one of my favorite things. My mom would, if I had some fellas over at the house and we had went to the video store and had rented Rocky IV or something, she would inevitably bust out some English muffins and throw a little spaghetti sauce on them with some cheese and pop them in the toaster oven and bring us down little broke boy oven pizzas.
Yeah, I don't know. And I've had like the little pizzas like that too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even think it's the texture. Maybe it's what do they put on top of it? It's got like some sort of floury
it's just the little bit of cornmeal to keep them from sticking together in the in the package.
I mean, I'll eat them. I could eat it, but it's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination.
205-545-9950. Do you prefer breakfast at breakfast, or would you prefer to have breakfast at dinner? We are also, hey man, if you own a small business, if you have a friend that owns a small business, restaurant, pressure washer, vent clean, whatever the case is, man, call us and give them a shout out. We're trying to drum up as much support for the rest of the Christmas season for local businesses as we can. I'll tell you, with it being lunchtime, if you're down on the 280 corridor, a fantastic option is Board in Birmingham. Great sandwiches and charcuterie. Ellie's Jerusalem Grill.
So good.
Right there for the dank Mediterranean. A little bit farther down 280. Saigon Noodle House.
Is that over by the old Best Buy?
Yeah,
okay.
That's where we went and got the pho.
Yeah,
and the banh mi, aka the Thai French dip, Vietnamese
really
French dip.
Yeah, that was really good.
Capella's Pizza, right across from Redland Rifle Company. Fantastic, locally owned pizza joint.
Real Italians, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the big F1 fans over there too, I think.
Absolutely, they are.
Yeah.
They are. Smiley Brothers in Pelham. Tony's Hot Dogs in Pelham. Bama Burger in Pelham.
Trampled by Tacos down there on 280.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
I've not.
That's real good.
Brother Paul's Barbecue down in the 007. LA Burrito down in Alabaster.
La Burrito?
Yeah. Eugene's Hot Chicken. Hoover downtown. K&J's Elegant Pastries. Like, I can go on and on with local food spots. Go check them out. Dave's on the phone in Woodstock. Wants to talk about food. Dave, what's up, brother?
Hey, me and my son went to Brother Paul's Tuesday, and it was really good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. What'd you guys get?
He always gets a hamburger. I got the combo plate that had the chopped pork and ribs.
It's fantastic.
Can't go wrong with that at all.
His ribs are
I know
so
it.
stinking good. They're just right.
They are. They were just fall off the bone. But you were talking about breakfast. Something I used to see, I don't see anymore, and that was beef bacon.
That's
Not even
true.
sure if it's in.
What is it?
Beef bacon.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he didn't like to eat pork, and he would buy that. He said it was smoked beef brisket sliced real thin.
That's legit. I've
Never had that.
It's tasty.
Is it?
It's tasty. I also don't mind turkey bacon. Like, it's not bacon. I wish they'd figure out another name for it.
Turkey strips. Hot
But-
turkey strips or something?
Yeah, so but I'd eat that. I also like turkey sausage. I'm a fan of turkey sausage. I've generally,
If I don't have to, I'm not going to.
yeah.
But you were talking about the McDonald's hash browns. We stopped at a McDonald's in Budapest, Hungary. The hash browns there had a different seasoning on them. They were really good. But they did not have biscuit sandwiches. They had an Egg McMuffin, but the other sandwiches you could get was like bacon and cheese on like what we call Texas toast,
Right.
or ham and cheese on Texas toast.
I do love Texas
And
toast.
the way they had it set up, they had the regular order counter, but across the lobby there, they had a McCafe with all kinds of espresso drinks, and not didn't look like it was coming out of that touchscreen Melita machine that they use. And all kinds of pastries. It was really good. I mean, it was different from the McDonald's you see here.
Sure. Well, it's always interesting the way that chain restaurants from America have to evolve their offerings when they go overseas to
Yeah.
you've got to offer something that they're used to, hoping that you'll get them to try something that they're not used to, so that you inevitably start selling more of what you actually sell instead of Squid Ink
Yeah.
burgers.
Well, the biggest difference at lunch was if you want ketchup for French fries, they charge you about 17 cents for a little cup that's like a McNugget dipping sauce cup,
Right.
and no ice and drinks and no free refills.
Hey, get that money.
Oh yeah, yeah. But other than
that
that,
money.
pretty much everything tasted the same. They had a hamburger I would have tried had I known what it was, because I thought it was like somebody told me they had a veggie burger at some of the McDonald's, but this was called McFarm, and it was a hamburger, but it was 2 seasoned pork patties with lettuce, tomato, and cheese.
I like seasoned pork patties.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't sausage. It was ground pork, and that if I ever go back over there and they have that, because they only have it during the summer months, I will definitely try it.
Right on. David, we appreciate your call as always, my friend. It was
All right,
great
Will.
talking to you, brother. I hope you have a Merry Christmas if we don't talk to you before then.
All right, Merry Christmas, Will.
Talk to you
Merry
soon.
All right,
Christmas.
talk to you later.
Peace.
All right.
So when we did some training in Kosovo,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of crazy. We just pulled up, an entire battalion just pulled up in some dude's backyard, and man, we destroyed that place. It's like his farm. He was on vacation or something, because I remember him coming out. Like, there's like this house up the hill, and I mean, you could hear him screaming, like he was very mad.
Right.
Not entirely sure how all that went down. It's above my pay grade.
Right.
Quite literally. But there were some kids that would come up to the kind of the wire that the perimeter we had set up, and they were like selling little biscuits with something in them. I don't even know what it was,
Right.
but that was some of the best food that I had eaten like ever. And I mean, the bread was like, obviously everything was homemade, little biscuits or whatever, some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of meat in them there. I'm beef, lamb, I don't know.
Mr. Ed.
Whatever. Whatever it was absolutely fantastic.
Delicious.
But it was very weird because there was this older kid that was kind of like, it was probably a group of like 10 or 12 kids. And the oldest one couldn't have been older than like 14, right? But it was a super weird hierarchy where he was, I think pimp is the wrong term,
right?
But he was definitely like in charge.
He was their leader.
Oh, he was the leader. And like there were kids like 8, 9 years old. I mean, just running around, and they would just go find anything that we wanted, like food, didn't matter what it was. They'd run off, they'd come back. That food was absolutely fantastic, man.
Your personal Kosovo concierge.
We'd give the kids some money, then like they'd go give old boy a little bit of it.
Right.
And so I mean, it was the most wild thing.
Hey man, you got to pay your tithe.
You do. He was bigger than all of them, so maybe they were paying him for protection.
Hey, who knows?
So funny.
But I appreciate the hustle.
Right? No, we did too. Right?
Appreciate the
So
hustle.
funny.
We got to hustle off to another break, and when we come back, there'll be more of whatever this is. It's the Taste Buds filling in for Andrew McLean on the line. Talk 99.5. Back after this. 2 and. Wake up my airplane. Welcome back into the line. Talk 99.5. William and JD hanging out. The Taste Buds from Breaking Bread Radio, Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Big stupid question of the day. You like breakfast better at breakfast or better at lunch? And if you've got a small business that you want to sing the praises of and send people their way to finish up their holiday shopping or lunch today or dinner tomorrow, whatever the case is, 205-545-9950. Jeff is in Indiana and wants to talk about food you can't find anymore. Jeff, thanks for calling from all the way up yonder. How are you, brother?
Yeah, well, right now I'm in the middle of Nashville, Tennessee. I just soon be up north again.
Heard that.
Not fun going through here this time of day anyway.
It's not. It's always awful.
Oh, I know. These people can't drive to save their lives.
Not at
I go
all.
through here twice a day.
Not at all.
But things that I can't find it. Before COVID, you could find it and everything, but you can't go to the store and find regular thin-cut onion rings, breaded onion rings anymore. You can find the big fat steak ones. You can find the minced onion rings, but you cannot find a regular onion ring anymore unless you want to go to the supplier, I guess, and buy a whole case of them for like $150.
Sure.
But,
that's one of those things, though, that's so it really is so simple to do, and unless you're feeding a bunch of people, you can get those thin onion rings done in your kitchen for $1.50 and save a whole lot more money than you would at the grocery store. I understand the sentiment if you can't find it, and that's one of those things I'd probably just make myself anyway.
Yeah, I just can't bread them the way they do. I don't know. It just doesn't come out.
Well, I mean, you want to do a beer batter, or do you prefer a more of a like a batter, or do you prefer more of a mealy breading?
The cornmeal or the regular breaded onion rings, not the batter onion rings, the breaded.
Well, brother, listen, I'll tell you, it really is as simple as it really is as simple as just the I like to use the Zatarain's fish fry because I like the seasoning and the flavor of it. But you can use any of those chicken meals or any of those fish fry meals, and you just slice some things thin, man, and just into the buttermilk, into the dredge, and then into the fryer, and it should get you good.
I'll have to try that then. But that and a few other things you can't find is like used to be this. I think it was might have been Denny Moore or something, but they used to have pork patties and gravy in a can, and they don't make that anymore. And it was really, really good. And I mean it. I'm
gonna take your word for that.
All the time. Oh, it was. I don't know what it was about them, but they was just, it's the best canned meat I've ever had. Like I said, it was just pork and gravy, and
right.
They were real good. And then Knorr's used to make beef noodles in a package in a pouch, and when they quit making them, I used to love those things.
Yeah, it was delicious. I love the little. Yeah. I love the super thin little Knorr noodles. And it's hard to find them just like in a regular package. But no, I love those. I love those short little thin noodles. They're delicious.
Yeah, it was really good. And they're really gone now for some reason.
Absolutely. Jeff, we appreciate you, brother. Have a Merry Christmas if we don't talk to you before then, my friend. Be safe traveling up and down them there roads. So the President of the United States had an address of the nation last night. It was short by his standard, I think. Did I see that it was only like 20 or 22 minutes?
Something like that. Yeah.
He was like, you know what? I'm gonna.
It was short, and he was talking fast, very fast for President Trump.
I was in the middle of helping with dinner, so I did not watch it. But you did. I did see that they that he's giving the men and women of the armed forces a Christmas bonus,
a dividend.
Yes. And I'm for that. Like, I don't want
$1,776.
I am not a fan of don't send me a $2,000 dividend check from the tariffs. Put that on the deficit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to have $2,000, but you can put that on the deficit. But $1,776 is a Christmas bonus. That's not too shabby. How would you feel if Cumulus busted you out a $1,776 Christmas bonus there, Carrie?
I would probably die of a heart attack.
We could go play golf.
We could a lot. Well, maybe 4 or 5 rounds.
I'll tell you what, you and Matt Murphy, you are two individuals that appreciate a good cart girl pull up as much as anybody
Yes.
that I play golf with.
Usually I'm playing pretty bad, and that's the highlight of my round.
You hit the ball well. You don't really play bad golf,
Well, yeah. It's comes and goes.
right?
Usually goes.
Is there anything else? Is there another sport that's more relative to good than golf? Because like it's hard to. I mean, obviously we have all the numbers and the statistics and all the things that we can draw back on, but like being good at golf is very much relative to the people that you play golf with. I think more so than any other sport.
I think that's true. Golf is all up to you. You can't blame anybody.
No.
I mean, you can, but you know that it's your fault if you don't play well. And it's an individual sport, and I think that's why people like it.
And it's incredibly. And bad golfers, a lot of times, are more fun to play with than good golfers.
You can be a bad golfer as long as you play fast.
Yeah, and that's my line of demarcation for real. Like, I don't care if you shoot 120 or 130, as long as you can do it within that parameters of 3.5, 4 hours.
Absolutely.
Which, like, this whole idea of a round of golf needing to be done in 3.5 hours. Like, if I'm playing with another person and the course isn't very busy, then that 3 to 4 hours is very attainable.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
if it's Sunday on a popular track and they've got a tee time going off every 7 minutes and they have 230 groups for the day, I don't care how fast you play.
5.5 hours, easy.
5.5 hours.
Make the best of it.
Yeah.
That's when the cart girl comes. Cart girl comes into
Cart
play.
girl comes into play. And they don't mark the alcohol up nearly as much as you would think that they would.
You know, the biggest disappointment I ever had is when the cart girl was a cart guy. Then
both the PGA and a lot of country clubs and things of this effect, that there is going to be in the near future a big push guys instead of cart girls, because they believe that it is a way that will drastically speed up the round of golf. If you're not standing over there flirting with the cart girl,
Yeah.
you just get your order and you get about your business.
yeah,
That's interesting.
I could see why they would come up with that, but man, very disappointing if that happens.
And I mean, it could be cool.
No.
If it's a cart guy, it
No,
could be cool.
No, it can't. No, I don't think so. Nobody wants to see a dude drive up with some beers, unless they're free.
That's true. Because it's kind of like if you're a married guy who fancies a gentleman's club from time to time. It's just some strange, And you can have a conversation, you know what I'm saying, and like whatever.
Tips are going to be smaller.
Very true.
Yeah.
As long as you know that she's flirting with everybody like she's flirting with you, you'll be all right.
Yep.
Just take it and love it.
Yeah. Just know you're not really that special and move on.
Yeah. Just like when you're at the gentleman's club.
Like when you're at the gentleman's club.
Wait, that's different? Oh, no.
Except for you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Except for you, that's
I felt real special the other night.
well, and you should.
They cherish each and every one of your dollar bills.
Yeah, they do.
5 of them they cherish. 3 to one and 2 to the other.
You are listening to The Line on Talk 99.5 with the Taste Buds. Hour number 3 starts next. Like Chuck Woolery used to say. We'll be right back. 2 and 2.